So here is the AI calendar management tutorial for beginners. In this video, I'll be using Reclaim AI. So before we start, you can go ahead and click on my link down in the description to try out Reclaim for free. So as you can see, we're currently in the website. Let's click on Pricing on the top to view all their plans available. They offer Light, Starter, Business, and Enterprise. You can also switch between monthly and yearly plans. So you can check out their features and choose whichever plan you prefer. Now, let's go ahead and click on Login on the top. You can also book a demo or click on Get Started. But if you don't have an account, just click on my link in the description. So after login, I will select Continue with Google from here. And as you can see, I'm now logged in and in the main dashboard. We're currently in the Planner section. And here, you can view a calendar that you can customize. So here, if you click on this section, you'll be able to view the dates and month. And here on the main calendar screen, you can view all your scheduled tasks or other activities you have on your calendar. Let's click on any one of them to view their details. So after you select any one, you'll be able to view the details on the right panel just like this. You can view the schedule for that task in different times of different days. You can also click on the three dots right here, which will give you these options. And here on the top, if you click on this edit icon, you'll be able to make changes to your task. For example, you can change it from proactive to reactive or vice versa. Then, for these settings, you can use the slider to adjust them according to your preference. You can also add minimum event duration just by clicking on this option and typing in your duration. So after that, we also have the details like event title, hours, and more. So if you want to make changes to any one of these, you can go through the options and make your desired changes. For example, I just changed the emoji for this event title. After that, we have the hours category. You can choose from any one of the options available. After that, we have the section Calendar to schedule events on. Here, you can add different calendars based on what you use. So after clicking on Add New Calendar, you'll be brought to this page. Here, if you click on Add Account, you can choose between Google and Outlook. Then, going back, we have the event descriptions, which we've said before. You can make further adjustments if you want. So this way, you can go through each one of these sections and make your desired changes. And after that, once you're done, all you need to do is click on Save. Your event or task will then be updated onto your calendar. If you have other tasks on your calendar and you want to move them around to make changes, you can just click and drag on them and then move them around to place them wherever you want. On the left, you can see the time, and on the top, you can see the date. So you can put it on whichever date and whichever time you want, and it will be visible just like this. And here on the top, you can view the priority level of this task. You can also edit it or delete it. So let's click on Edit. And as you can see, we now have the meeting details just like this. You can make changes and adjustments if you need, just by going through the options and changing them according to your preference. Since it's for a meeting, we also have options like attendees. Here, we can add email addresses and more. After that, we can choose between Google Meet and Zoom. Then, for location, you can set it if needed. After that, we can see options like conference room, which you can browse and select. Then, we have the usual description. You can also choose what kind of work it's about by choosing the category and also set a color for different work. Then, you can set the visibility for this meeting based on your preference. I'll just keep it on default and then click on Update to update the changes that we've just made. The settings for this meeting has now been adjusted. So here on the right panel, we can see priorities and tasks. Under each of these sections, you'll be able to view the different tasks and also their priorities, which makes it easy to sort through them. For example, we've selected tasks. Here, you can see more options to sort through different tasks just by going through the filter options right over here. Now, if you go over to the left panel, you can see more sections like Planner, Priorities, and more. If you click on Priorities, you will see all your work and their priorities settings. And here, if you select stats, you will be needing the upgraded plan in order to get the stats of your tasks. After that, we have the time blocking section where we have different categories like focus, habits, buffers, and tasks. So you can set different tasks and activities under each of these sections, and they will be sorted based on their categories. All you need to do is go through each one of these settings and set them up once. And as you can see, they have a lot of settings to keep your work and time organized. This way, as you keep adding tasks, they will be added onto the calendar that we've seen on the planner, and you can follow your schedule based on that, which gives you full control over your time and activities. And here on the bottom left corner, you have the option to invite teammates. So if you're working on projects, you can invite your teammates to follow the calendar as well. And that's it. That is the AI calendar management tutorial for beginners.